Hello, time travelers. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing okay. And welcome to this little episode I thought I would just put together about Saturn going retrograde in 2022. As always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I just thought I would put this episode together because I don't think anybody's having a great time right now. If you are, good for you, and I'm very happy for you. But majority of people who are kind of reaching out to me at the moment, it's not easy. And part of this could be to do with Saturn retrograding. Now, I'm not an astrologer, I'm a channeler, amongst many other things. But it just seemed important to, put this information out to maybe just help give a little bit of light on the situation, possibly for you. So from around June the 4th to around October the 22nd, 2022, lots of twos, Saturn is retrograde. So he's moving backwards through the skies. So you can only imagine what that means, right? We're going to stop, we're going to reflect, we're going to be tested in some areas. So Saturn is largely considered to be a ruler of many kind of areas, especially in the 3D, in the physical realm. So we're looking at structure, governments, religion, any kind of institution, father figures, as well as the bones structures in our bodies. But also things like discipline, power and control, karma, those kinds of things, boundaries. So it's likely that boundaries are going to be tested over the next few months, and you're given the opportunity to have a look into where you want to change some things up, with your boundaries, with your structures, and with influences on your life, and where you might be influencing people in your life. You may feel kind of called or pushed into reflecting on those areas. So as always, things like journaling, getting into your physical body, getting out into nature can be helpful with those sorts of processes, because it's a big process. This is with Saturn. It's quite a heavy influence. We'll all have it somewhere in our birth chart, depending on when and where you were born, if you're able to find that out. It's quite easy to, if you just look on the internet for casting a free birth chart, you'll be able to work that out. Sorry, channeling, yawning. So, where Saturn was at the time of your birth is going to determine where this retrograde is likely to have the biggest impact upon your life. And where Saturn was at that time, that's where you're really being called to step up and be more mature now. For me, it's my 4th house. As always, there's no real hard and fast rules for really anything in this life. But we can use the cosmic energy to benefit us by way of looking at ourselves and our lives. These things are not happening to us, they're happening for us, they are to support us. And we may feel, maybe for the last few years or so, we're constantly being bashed down, or like a hard time, or lesson after lesson. But it's all about the kind of perspective that we have around those things. We're clearing an awful lot of dense energy now, lower vibrational energy for ourselves, but also for the collective. And you signed up for it before you came. So we can't complain. We just have to do the work. So, it's a good time to put some energy into creating, reinventing structure in your life, working on your discipline, So areas of your life that you haven't been able to get going with, or you're a bit slippery with. And developing your maturity. So if you've already had any, let's say, inklings about things that need to change, now is a good time to get moving with those, because the energy is there to support you in that. So when I say that, I mean that because there are certain times where you go with the flow or you go against the flow, and this flow is supporting you. The energetic flow from the cosmos, Palladians and beyond, is supporting you in building those structures. So at another time where something else is going on, it might not be the best time to try and create something new or change something, because the energy will be directed into something else. So this kind of masculine paternal energy is there to back you up. And if there is any physical people around that want to take care of you, if you find it in yourself to tune into that energy in yourself, especially as we're coming into the time of the solstice now, where the masculine and divine feminine, divine masculine are going to be harmonized completely across the planet for a couple of days. It's a really good time to lean into that and allow yourself to just receive or to give. It depends where you are in your masculine and feminine energies, and remember, this has nothing to do with gender. So now, if you can be the best version of yourself, it's time to be that. If you can let things go and not be reactive and not take things too personally, now's a really good time for that. It's going to be better for you. It's going to be better for everyone around you. So this could be a challenging time personally, and or for the collective, but just remember that everything is happening for your highest good. And if you just keep up with your practices that make you feel good, make you feel calm, make you feel grounded, allow emotions and energies to move through you. Don't judge yourself for how you feel. If you feel angry, if you feel sad, whatever you're feeling, just allow it to move through you. Allow yourself to release it. Don't bottle it up, because you'll end up taking it out on yourself or somebody else. So Saturn is quite a big one. We all have we have many Saturn returns throughout our lives. I'll do a podcast on that another time. But big shifts can take place with this planet. There's so much to it that would just take too long to put into a podcast right now. But just go easy on yourself. As I always say, you're doing your best with what you have, and that's good enough, So if you want some extra support, check out my bio for various things I've got on offer. Dietas, one-to-ones, other podcasts, Patreon, loads of things. And let me know how this retrograde you feel is going to, or is already perhaps triggering you. But just take really good care of yourself, and sending you so much love as always. I'm back in the Amazon now, so lots of energy moving through me right now, I can tell you. All right, so sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you and feel you soon. Bye.